Hello, Oracles. Well, I was right and wrong about today. So yesterday I said that if we thought that CPI data next week is going to come in line, today would be a great buying opportunity. And it sure was, but not for the reasons that I thought. I thought for sure that today would have been a good day, as we were going to see a minor rally starting. Unfortunately, we saw the complete opposite. We saw an absolute collapse in the market today, with the Nasdaq down 5%. This was horrible, but again, it was still a great buying opportunity, and I scooped up quite a bit of Tesla under $900 today. So I should have seen these signs coming. So 1977 Sith Lord, who I shall refer to as Darth Michael, sent me this shirt. So Michael, thank you so much for this. And it was supposed to get here tomorrow, then they pushed up the date to today. Now yesterday was, May the 4th. May the 4th be with you, which means that today is Revenge of the 5th. So Revenge of the 5th, coming from a Sith Lord, sending me a red shirt that got pushed up to today. I should have known that today was going to be the reddest of red days that we have seen in a long time. So what in the heck happened today? So different news reports I'm reading, some reports are saying people are just, going over what Fred Powell had said yesterday, and they're digesting some more of the information. Personally, I think that's a cop-out. They can change those headlines to be whatever they want and make it sound good. I heard from my father that today there was a lot of ETFs that had to unload their leverage, and a lot of them were levered 300%. And they were forced to delever, which caused the market to come down, and about 80% of the pullback today was caused due to that. I was also watching Meet Kevin talking about the production report that came out, which is based off of Q1, and so it's old information that we had, but it says, there's a lot of production that was down and productivity that was lower in Q1. And, a lot of it seems to stem from lower inventory levels because you can't sell things you don't have. And this goes back to what Jerome Powell had said yesterday about us having a negative GDP. If you don't have product to sell, you can't sell the product, you can't make money. And so that's what ends up happening. And so I think those two pieces of information go hand in hand. But again, that's old information. And then we have the market manipulation. And one of my patrons had sent a video over from Jim Cramer back in 2006 discussing how he operated as a hedge fund manager. And basically it's a lot of manipulation of the truth. And when you start putting out misinformation into the marketplace and you happen to know people who can get this misinformation to the mainstream media, you can fluctuate the market quite a bit. And that's basically how they run their operations, or at least how they did back then. I know the SEC has been trying to crack down on some of this. Clearly it doesn't work. So we could be getting a lot of misinformation coming out about a lot of different information swinging the markets as much as we are. And we know that we are in a bear market right now because when you see swings as violently as we do, like yesterday we were flat and then we went super green to end the day after the meeting and then dropping as much as we did today, those swings generally only happen in a bear market. So that's where we are right now. So the next question is, what do we do with our own portfolios and investing going forward with these current situations and conditions? Well, the first thing is going to what we always say, be an agile investor. You've got to be able to think on your feet and just take what the market gives you. Today, the market gave us a great buying opportunity, but you got to remember, we can definitely go lower. We are in a wild trading atmosphere right now. So this is a, you can buy right now. But for me personally, I'm not dumping all of my money in. I mean, Tesla came down to, 860. I picked up a little bit today, came back up, around 877. Can it come lower? Absolutely. So I didn't dump all of my money in. I'm still holding a bit on the side to add a bit more to it. But this is still a great buying opportunity because most of us on here are long-term investors. Sure, in the swings that we're having, yeah, you can make some good money with some options. You can make some good money swing trading. But if you are a long-term investor, this is the time that you want to build up your quantity of shares. That is the most vital thing you can do right now. Ignore the price altogether. Ignore the status of your portfolio. If you're going long, it's not going to matter because you're going long. So take opportunities that you have to dollar cost average, not financial advice. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to take time to dollar cost average, keep on buying as we dip, because we will, and always do, we will come out of this, and that is where your fortune is going to be born. Your fortune isn't born while we are in a bull market. You've got to plant the seeds now. Planting those seeds is investing your money through dollar cost averaging. When we come out of it into a bull market again, that is when all those seeds are going to bloom. So the worst thing you can do right now is panic. So, selling right now in a panic mode with emotions involved, that's terrible. That is going to definitely guarantee a loss for you. So for me, I'm not selling anything, even stocks that I don't want anymore and could use cash elsewhere. I'm still holding. I have enough cash on the side to use in these times as we're going down. So I will save those other stocks. If I need something for an end of the year write-off, then I can do that to offset any of the gains that I have. Otherwise, I'm going to hold them either way. If I get profitable in things that I don't like and I want to get out of to consolidate into other stocks, then I will sell them once I go profitable. Otherwise, I'm just going to hold through this and add it to the stocks that I love, and Tesla is my number one absolute stock that I'm adding to as much as I can. And now we talked a while back, right before Chicken Genius took himself off of YouTube, and he had discussed, a second bottom coming in May. And we had talked about that on here as options. There were times along the way that I thought maybe we had already hit that bottom. Maybe it was at the end of April. Maybe we are getting to it now. Was today the bottom? I don't know. I think we might have a chance to go down lower. I think CPI data next week is really what's going to determine whether we're going to go up or down further. So I'm still waiting myself. I'll see if I've got some opportunities. I'll buy between now and then. But I'm really anticipating the CPI data because that's really going to indicate the next move for the Fed and will also let us know if we are in fact heading on a downtrend for inflation. So next week is the big news for me. I will be waiting on that. But again, this is just where I'm going to be adding as much as I can to Tesla and any of my other higher conviction stocks. There are a couple that I like long term, but I wouldn't mind selling if I got profitable to free up cash and consolidate. So for me, I am, dollar cost averaging a little bit into these to give me myself that opportunity. And again, if I don't go profitable, I'm holding them long term and that's fine. But I am consolidating as much as I can. And so just looking at the charts for Tesla, looks like, and again, this is just the very beginning signs and what my gut is telling me, looks like the last 3 days where we were green was just a dead cat bounce. A dead cat bounce, again, is where you're coming down and you just keep coming down. You get these head fakes. And yesterday was a massive head fake. And then we fell today. So there's a good chance we may continue to fall a little bit more into CPI data next week. So we may see some even better buying opportunities for Tesla. We might get that second bottom even lower than we are right now. Again, I don't know, but I'm anticipating either direction that we're going to go. I want to be ready for a bigger bottom if that does come, and I've got a lot of cash sitting here waiting to go if we get that opportunity. And so again, today was rough, but is no reason to panic. We are going to get through this. We're in a bear market, and again, fortunes are born during the bear markets. Plant your seeds. Buy up some of your fudge, because that's what we love to do here on this channel, is buy our fudge, and we are getting a lot of fudge to buy right now. Let me know in the comments below, how did you feel about today? Did today feel like one of those days where you're walking around drunk and then the ground comes up and hits you in the side of the head? Let me know, because today was definitely a massive rug pull day feeling, but for those of you who are ready, took advantage of it, let me know if you did today yourself. So I've also decided that I'm going to get back onto Patreon. And again, I had mentioned it last week. I don't have a lot of time to dedicate to it, But if you guys are on there, and thank you for the patrons who are over there right now, I will be adding my spreadsheets on there. I will be sharing my spreadsheet of my portfolio, of my investments and my income and how I break those out, and my valuation model for Tesla. I will be cleaning those up and I'll be putting those on there as soon as I can. And I'm going to try to do a video at least once a month, maybe once every other week, just for you guys over there with some information. We can have some discussions on there so I can make videos for stuff that you guys want me to do specifically. And YouTube let me know today that I'm also eligible for Super Thanks. Didn't even know this was a thing. Maybe it's new. I don't know. But you'll see it in the button down below underneath the video, and it's just another way for you guys to thank me for the content I provide you. Absolutely not necessary whatsoever. I thank you guys all the time. You guys are absolutely amazing. You'll get some special highlights on your comments that you put down below. You know, I'll be able to make sure I can see those because they're going to stand out a lot for you. And what I'll end up doing with that, if you guys do choose to do that, I'm going to take that money and put that towards my sister-in-law for the merch that we are looking to provide for you guys. So if you see that down there and you want to go ahead contribute, that'd be awesome. Otherwise, I do try to get to all of your comments right now, so I can actually still do it, even though I'm very busy at work. I try to make sure I respond to every single one of you guys on here because you guys are valuable to me and I want to provide the value back to you. You guys provide your wisdom and thoughts and insights, and I love that, so thank you guys so much. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all of your support and feedback. If you have not subscribed, please do so down below. Sign yourself up for notifications. I am over on Twitter at OracleTim1. I share all of the latest Tesla news, pertinent stock market information, and all of my daily trades. Thank you so much. Have a great one.